Just look at that. That caffeine drip, caffeine drip. You know what to do. Hit the sub, hit the bell, leave a like, leave a comment. Let's get right into this thing. Vlogmas.
Yo, they try to tell me that I'm tripping, got the mind of a winner. You don't know the difference, see the hate up in your eyes, little buddy, what you sipping? Oh, you think I'm out of bounds? Then go ahead, blow the whistle, I can't help but turn the heat up. Let them watch me sizzle, try to figure me out, that's a complicated riddle. Got an outside game and I still can work the...
So what's going on all my frag heads and set heads? The champ is here. My morning started out a little bit different. So normally I wake up, do my affirmations, journal, stretch, coffee, workout, then start my day, right? Today though, for some odd reason, the universe wanted to let me know about data, right? So I get a message from Verizon talking about oh, well, you only have 10% of your data left. How? Bro, how? We're all quarantined in our homes. Coffee break. We're all quarantined in our homes, right? So I'm not using data outside of the house at all. I'm always here. Maybe an hour later, I get a message from Cox talking about oh, well, there's an outage in your area and our technicians are working on it as fast as they can. That's cool, whatever. So all morning I've been having to do with that, right? Or deal with that. Checking on my website, maintaining my website, checking on my businesses. I couldn't do any of that this morning until about 30 minutes ago. So what I did was made me some breakfast. Right? Made me some coffee. Oh, that's that good coffee, boy. That good job. And I have a couple gifts that I bought myself that I'm going to go ahead and put together. Not even going to be a review or a traditional unboxing or first impressions, but it's just going to be me giving you guys the second day of Vlogmas. So y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for that. I'm going to go ahead and finish this plate. And this coffee. And get right into that. So today's scent of the day is going to be Geirs by Geirs Ness. Actually heard about this from my man Emitsu. Old school reviewer, man. He's probably one of the guys that got us all into the game. At least if you're of color, I think we all look towards him for, opinions and suggestions and things like that. But I heard this was a really, really good floral. I saw some other reviews on it and I said, you know what, let me give it a try. It is niche. I just started to expand my horizon into niche this year. So yeah, I wore it once before. I'll be wearing it today and I'll let you know exactly how it goes. So first thing first, let's start with the mic. So I have the Zoom ZDM-1 podcast mic pack. It's for professional sounding podcasts, microphone, headphones, tripod, windscreen, and cable all comes in it. So here's the microphone. This is where the stand is going to go. And here's where the XLR cord is going to go. Here is the stand. And here is the windstream. And here is the cable. Male. Oop, can I get in here? Let's see. Male. Female, right? So first things first, let's go ahead and put the windscreen right on it. Booyah, right? So now that we got that done, And don't forget the headsets that came with it. So now we're going to go ahead and hook up the XLR cords. And we do that simply by connecting the female part into the male part. Boom, connects. Now these aren't your usual USB connect, but I did buy one, which I have somewhere around here. I'll go ahead and show you guys in a little bit what exactly that looks like, but I also have that. So this will go into any part that has an XLR. Now all we do is go ahead and screw in the tripod. Boom. So there we are. Now we have the mic on the tripod, and then you can tighten it up here, of course. Boom. So there you go. Get you a better look at that. See? And of course you can change it any direction you want, but I just did this for you guys. Now, the headset itself comes with 2 ports, or 2 jacks I should say. See? Boom. The smaller one. Now you got the bigger one, which is handy for the interface that I have. So let's get right into that. But what made me get this was that it was cheap, it was affordable. I am looking to be a podcaster. And what I mean by cheap and affordable, you know, it's not going to be your typical USB mics. USB mics pick up a lot of nastiness in it. I've been dealing with lapel mics and, you know, the mic from the computer itself, the mic array, and none of that really worked for me. It's all been not that great, so I figured to give this a shot and see how it works for me. So now that we got this all connected, right? So remember this piece here, this is going to come in handy later. So let's move on to the next project. So next up is going to be an interface by Steinberg. Now I forgot to mention that this is also by Steinberg, but we'll get into that later. But yeah, it's for any major recording. Usually someone who owns one of these is a musician, so they're playing, you know, a guitar or drums or anything where you need precise sound and crisp sound. This provides that. And then also you can change the audio. As you see here, the input, you have another input, you have the output, you have a direct monitor, you have a place for the headphones, which I'll all show you here. So this is what it looks like. Like I said, you're going to put your headphones in here. This is how you hear yourself once you put your headphones in there. This is going to be a direct monitor. This is for whatever second input, which you're going to see here. So you'll have another input for whatever mic that you have, or headset, I'm sorry. Here, you have the female connection for the XLR. And then this is how you dial up your volume. Right here. So let's go ahead and show you what else came with it. So it does come with another XLR cord. It's kind of like an extension cord, so you can make it longer. As you see, it's pretty long. It also comes with a USB cord. So these are a little different because you see it's not your normal USB to USB. So you're going to connect this part into the interface, and then this part goes into the computer. So let's go ahead and start with that now. So you see here, boom, here's the back. Right in there. So it's connected into there, and then this part goes into whatever USB. And that's pretty much it. Like, this is self-explanatory. You don't really need much tutorial. I mean, if you want to go ahead and unwrap this, I can do that now for you as well. But this male would go into the female. But I already have a XLR. But you know what? Let me go ahead and do that for you. Let's see. Boom, boom. Just get off already. Boom. Rip. Sorry for the dinging and the danging. Boom. Unraveled. Right? So what we do is connect this into here. Boom. And then now, like I said, we have an extension. This is pretty long. I can't tell you how long it is or how many feet. But look, just to wrap it up, here's the other part. Now remember the XLR part to the other mic. So now let's move on to the next part. And what we have here is your little cheap pop shield. Nothing special. Oops. But there you go. So all this does is prevent spit from getting on the mic. That's it. A lot of people think it has more purpose than it does. It looks cool on the microphone, but that's it. So what you do is grab this part, and that's all you do. It's just make sure it's tightened on the device. Self-explanatory. So now we're going to go ahead and bring all these bad boys together. So now we have our mic assembled. We have our interface. So now we have everything assembled, right? Or ensembled, whichever word you like to use. I'm from Minnesota, so we use a different slang. But we put the mic together. Remember, the stand connected into the mic, and then we connected the LXR. And don't forget the headsets that came with it as well, right? Remember the pop shield that we unboxed, which we're going to connect to the mic to prevent any spit from it. Then also we have the interface, where it's going to give it enough power for it to do its job. For example, like I said, I have the LXR to USB. When I connected that together and put it into the laptop, I had to get really close on the mic. Like literally, without the interface and just the mic and the USB, I had to talk to it with it this close to my mouth, literally, or you could not hear me. So that's one of the reasons why you're going to need an interface when you go ahead and get a high quality mic. So let's go ahead and put everything together. That's good for you guys. So remember I had connected this long cord to the interface. Yeah, we're going to remove that just for purposes, or for this video, because like I said, we already have that piece. This would be good for an extension. So you can't really see how long it is, but boom. See, that's how it connects. And now I have all this room. You can't really see how long it is, but we're going to go ahead and disconnect it. And boom. So now we have the mic connected to the interface. Simple setup, guys. Simple setup. Now what we're going to do is take our headphones. Remember these? Unravel. Boom. And now remember, I had to put another jack on it, right? Boom. Because this one actually fits into the jack, as you can see. Bang, right? So it may look like a spider web around here with all the wires, but now we have the mic connected to the interface, right? We also got the headphones connected into the interface. So the last step, or the last thing that's needed to be done, is remember, oh yeah, that's right, the pop shield, right? Now I would normally do this last. I would normally place this on last, just because it kind of gets in the way of setting up everything. And this bad boy goes right, where did I have it? Oh, I placed it right at the bottom, or right at the base, because this mic, it's thick at the top. So when I do get an arm stand, I'm gonna need something that it sits in. So boom, that's it. And like if I raised it, bam, bam, right? Can you see that? You see how it looks now? All right, boom. A little bit flimsy, but you get it. Boom. Only because of the way I got it positioned, I don't have it tightened on the side, so it's gonna be like that. But it's pretty much it, right there. All right. Now, remember this little bad boy I kept telling you about? Now, with this goes into whatever USB port. So, for example, I'm going to be using my laptop, right? So, let me show you guys. Boom, boom, boom. So, I'm going to grab this. If you can see. Oh yeah, by the way, cheap promo. Yep, that's your boy right there. That's me. So you're gonna grab this piece and just connect it into your USB. Boom. So now that that's connected, you're going to see the power light is on now. Now the pivotal part is this back here. You're gonna want to make sure that the A or the plus 48V is on. That's what you want. So now that that's all connected, sorry guys, got to turn the volume off on this video. It was actually on. So now that's all connected. You even see the USB light is on. So it's letting you know the USB is connected, and it's letting you know the power that it's pushing out. And then we can just go ahead and play with the channel. So that's that for the connection. See, you have your mic, you have your interface, you have your headphones, and you have your laptop. Boom. Quick and easy, baby. Quick and easy and affordable. Now, when I mean affordable, I don't mean cheap. I mean that compared to everything else, I did it the way I felt like would save me a lot of money in the end. But just to go ahead and recap, the interface that I use is the UR12. Man, yeah. I use the Zoom ZDM-1 podcast mic pack. Yeah. And just your cheap little, if I can get to it, pop shield. And that's all you need, guys. That's it. So, last but not least, we're going to check in on that fragrance. Remember that fragrance we wore, or that we're wearing today? Yeah, let's see how that does. All right, so today we had on Geirs by Geirs Ness. And I don't know what to really feel about it. Like, it's floral, it's citrusy, it's woodsy, it's green, it has spices. But I feel like you can get this out of any other fragrance that's kind of floral, you know? Like, for example, the first thing that came to mind was this. Versace, the Dreamer. Now, this is niche, and this is a designer. But to me, they smell the same. This is probably a little bit spicier. The Dreamer is a little bit spicier, but they both fade quickly. Like, the longevity isn't there, the projection isn't there. I can barely detect it on myself right now, and it's only been what, 2 or 3 hours tops. But yeah, this is a niche fragrance. I would probably save my money and go with this one. And it's so crazy. So those of you who are watching me do these reviews in a Vlogmas video are probably confused. Like, wait, what? What's going on here? What's niche? What's designer? Basically, this is cheaper. This is more expensive. This is more expensive because they say it's better quality. However, you can get this and it'll do the job just as this. I heard so many things about this. I heard that it smelled like cinnamon toast crunch milk, or it smells like the milk of cinnamon toast crunch when it's done. That's pretty much what they said. I don't get that at all. Like I said, I get floral, I get spicy, I even get a little bit of feminine. Like, I don't think this is really for men. I can see a woman passing this off. But the funny thing about these two is that they both smell like the bottom of someone's purse. You know, like cigarettes and coins and flowers. It smells like that. So, but yeah, I did enjoy this. It wasn't bad. You know what I mean? I don't want to make it seem like I'm crapping on it. But this just seems more manlier, more affordable. Last a little bit longer. As you can see, I haven't put a dent in it, but I worn it quite a bit here and there. You know, I pretty much got it just because of the... One thing I don't like is that the Medusa head on this one isn't that prominent. Like, any other Versace is going to have that Medusa head and it pops. This is just kind of like they stuck it on there. But it is a older fragrance. I want to say this was 2006, though. But yeah, that pretty much concludes everything. I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell. We need you coming back. We need you coming back, y'all. Have a good one.